Hi friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I am starting the Advent season. So I only bought one Advent calendar, but I do have an Advent that was sent to me in like an ink swap that was made by somebody else, and we will be starting that one like halfway through. It's 14 days, so leading up to Christmas. I will start that, on the 11th, 12th? Something like that. I have to figure out, do I want to end on Christmas Day. I think that's when the Inkvent, which is the one that I bought, I think that's when this one ends. Yeah, the 25th. So I want that one to end on the 25th as well. So we will start it halfway through the month. So we're going to just get right in. I am going to be filming one a day. You will get one video every morning. And we'll start with day 1 and go through day 25. So this is the Inkvent calendar from Diamine. I did not get the one last year. I don't know that I really regret it. And I kind of feel like I might regret this one a little bit. I don't know yet. The one I bought in 23 had 2 scented inks, which I do not like. They feather too bad on the paper that I use. They both smelled lovely, but I never got any use out of them because they just feather really, really bad. But the 23 I really enjoyed. There's not a lot of like major sheening inks in it, and I do not like an ink that sheens over the color of the ink that you're using. Like, if you have a sheening ink, to me it should work well with the color and not just fully take it over. So I've heard that there are several sheening and a few extreme sheening inks in this. So I'm not sure how I'll feel about it, but we'll have thoughts at the very end of, on the last day we'll talk about, but I'll talk about each ink as I open them and swatch them. So we are going to continue in my Stology, what I used for my Halloween whole swatching book. So we're going to continue in this. I really like how that worked out. I am not going to be inking up a pen each time. I'm going to be using my dip nib from Nonbull. And then probably we may switch out tools throughout the month. I don't know yet, but today I am going to use my swatcher from Myers Pen Co. and just a pipette. So yes, this is the Inkvent calendar. I don't know if it doesn't look like there are spoilers on it. I have watched the spoiler video, but that was a while ago, and I really don't remember the inks. So it says the Inkvent calendar, 25 bespoke fountain pen inks, 1 a day for the winter countdown. These beautiful new ink colors cannot be found anywhere else in Diamine's existing color ranges. Created especially for the Inkvent calendar, they're perfect for use with fountain pens, brush pens, and nibs. Okay, that being said, they usually bring the whole Advent calendar out like later in the year. I believe usually around June or July. It might even be later in the year than that. I don't fully remember when they come out with them, but they do usually bring the whole Advent calendar out in large bottle form. So if there's something you see here that you like, you can pick it up later on in the year. So I guess we'll just get right in. I will disclose, I did take the top out and pulled everything out, and I went ahead and opened all the bottles. I have not swatched them myself, and I really didn't pay attention. I just pulled them out, ripped the plastic off. It was just something I didn't want to have to edit out because it takes me forever to get these things open. So I'm hoping to not have to edit these videos too much since I'm having to film one every day. So we'll see, but hopefully I can get away with not editing a ton. So let's just get right into day 1. Always a good, satisfying open when they don't tear. All right, let's see if I can get this out of here. Well, maybe opening it wasn't the best idea. I don't feel like I did anything, but it just seems to move around a little bit. I don't think there was anything else in there. All right, so we'll get the box out of the way, but that is day 1, Celestial Skies. Okay. All right, so this is what we have for our first ink. I have noticed that I don't think all these labels match the inks this year. This is a shimmer ink, so we are starting off good. I love me some shimmer inks. I tried to make it a little more decorative instead of just, but I should have done like some Christmas decorations or something. So this cover is my friend Diana over at Moth and Maple made this for me, and it's gorgeous. I shared it in another video, but if you're curious, she did make this. So most trifolds, the bands, whatever, the elastics are right here. And she actually thought about it before. I did not ask her to do this. She thought about it before she made this, and she made it where the elastics are on this side. So this piece of leather is not in your way. And I actually have another one of these that is trifold that has the strings here. And so all this leather is in your way when you're writing because it kind of flops back up. This is a little bit more relaxed leather than the other one I have. So I have to like bend it back every time. I think this was genius for her to do like this because yeah, it's out of your way. You don't have to worry about it. So let's find the end of my swatching. Pop on my little spoon. So many of you seem to like these. I hope you guys were able to find them if you wanted one. I tried to link the shop as much as I could. I tried to do it like every day after I started getting questions about it. So, yeah, this is my new one. I still have my older one that I do kind of like this one better. It's smaller for like actual books. It's a little lighter and a little smaller. So I like using this one for just actual book reading. This one's nice to hold down pages. It's a lot bigger and more sturdy, so you can see it as well. All right, so we will get right into, I promise the rest of these videos will be probably pretty short because we'll just be opening and then doing the swatch. Okay, so yeah, we'll just, I guess I'll start with the writing with my dip pen and then we'll come back and do the swatch so I don't get ink all over my hands. So this one, it looks to be a sheener around the top, you can see. I just hope they're not all. I know it's something to kind of expect with like teal. This is the teal version. I don't think I mentioned that. So we're going to do Diamine. Inkvent. Day 1. Wait, let's do 2025 Teal. Because that was what it was called. So, day 1 is Celestial Skies. Okay, I think this is how I want to do this, but we may change things. I believe that's all the information. I just feel like, I guess because I'm not putting the pen down and stuff like I did on the Halloween, I feel like, I don't know, I'm missing something maybe. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do on this page. Oh, I do. Okay. I did have an idea for doing just a little bit of a brush swatch. So let me just pull this out and maybe put it down here. But I wanted to do sort of a chromatography. I guess I could have just pulled out my chromatography papers. That would have been better, but I don't know. We'll see. So, oh, that kind of, I should have not left it sit that long. I also guess I didn't get a whole lot of ink down. I'm okay with that. This reminds me of like Sabi Midori. Is it Sabi Midori? I feel like it does remind me of it. It dries really fast. It's pretty. It's a beautiful ink. But I don't know. I'm not getting celestial skies from this. Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like it should be either darker. But I'm glad that the sheen is not coming through like terribly bad. There's some haloing. But hopefully you can see that shimmer. And then I forgot. I wanted to do it in my Hobonichi too. So we're going to have to dip everything again, but that's okay. So let's move this out of the way. And we'll get the Hobonichi in. Let's see. We are December 1st. All right, so I did the page here and I did the page up here. So since I'm not using a pen to do this, maybe I'm gonna need some more tools. Yeah, I could use my spoon for this because I'm just gonna do kind of, I wish I had one of those automatic pens that Maria uses. That's really a cool idea to have. So maybe I'll do, I guess I'll just do the writing here as well. So maybe I could do like a line. Sorry, I'm working through this while we're doing it. And then hopefully tomorrow will be quicker. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get this one down. Have it a little more ready tomorrow. All right, so we can do, I feel like it's coming through a lot bluer. It is definitely not that blue. It is much more green leaning. I'm going to stay zoomed in so you can see. So this paper just soaks this ink up for some reason. 2025.
wonder if I'm on a bad sheet. No, it's not bleeding. But yeah, it sucks that ink right off of this glass nib. Okay, so I think that's the end of the first video. We made it through. So Diamine Celestial Skies. And there is the ink swatch. But it is definitely a lot more green leaning with gold shimmer. I think that one's dry. And then the large swatch is there, along with a little bit of water added so you can see how it kind of looks watered down. Okay, I think that is going to be it for today. I hope you all are as excited about Advent season as I am. I love opening new inks. It's just fun. Okay, so we will be back tomorrow. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.